A billionaire CEO goes undercover as a corporate intern, only to be publicly insulted by a bearded manager.
I do.
You might be the biggest D-bag.
I can't take it anymore, and I will not allow this.
Get the out of here.
Who could stand such verbal abuse? Luckily, the ending is incredibly satisfying. So, what exactly happened? His name is Ned Mansour, the president and CEO of America's fastest growing fast food chain, with over 65 global stores and $100 million in annual revenue. To expand further, he transforms into Pete, a green intern going undercover at the front lines to find real operational issues. He shaves his thinning hair into a balding look, removes his signature beard, and puts on thick black frames. After the makeover, to keep it secret, staff are told they're filming a reality show to judge Pete's performance and decide. If he wins $200K to start a business, all set. First stop, the company's very first original store. He's met by Dave, a veteran kitchen worker. After a quick hello, Dave leads him to the dish pit. Facing mountains of dirty plates, Pete is stunned. He once washed dishes, but after 26 years, he's slow and breaks 5 plates. Luckily, Dave doesn't snap. He patiently helps Pete clean up. While working, Pete asks about Dave. Dave's been here since day one, 4 years total. He loves this job, it's his second home. But with under 40 hours a week, he needs a second job to survive. Pete feels for him. The company needs guys like Dave. Why is he still just a temp? Next, Dave takes him to promote the shop. Pete wears the mascot suit to greet crowds. With Dave's help, Pete finishes day 1 successfully. Undercover stop 2. A top 3 revenue store. He'll be a server for the day. His trainer is Amber. Amber's first impression of him is good.
First impression of Pete, he's super adorable. It's like, oh, look at his little glasses. Like,
Okay.
he's like maybe 45-ish and he has an orange fuzzy jacket. Get out of here, that's so cool.
After a quick brief, she shows him the soda machines. Pete notices everyone is slammed, but hard workers like Amber are exploited most. She's taking orders, handling 10+ tables, while others just idle around. Pete feels the injustice. On a delivery run together, the boss sees she's using her own car with 0 gas allowance from the store. Amber adds that their manager is a monster. Once her feet were severely swollen. The doctor ordered 3 days rest. The manager didn't care. Figure it out yourself. Amber had to work through the pain. She feels exploited. With no way to fight back, Pete is furious. Back at the restaurant, he calls the franchisee and manager. He reveals his true identity and demands they treat staff better. Treat them like family and they'll give you their best. The manager is terrified. To save their jobs, he promised to change. Undercover stop 3, Kentucky, for a kitchen manager role. The trainer is Beard, a kitchen manager. Beard is arrogant from the start. He mocks Pete while he changes. Pete is dressed like a dork. The scumbag gold chain, thick nerd glasses, and shiny bald head. He looks soft grandma's pancakes. After mocking him, Beard snaps at Pete's slow pace. Move faster if you want to work here. Pete is shaken, but keeps his head down. After a lazy training session on frying and seasoning, Beard leaves. Pete is left in charge of the entire kitchen. Pete tries his best, frying everything, but gets totally overwhelmed by orders. Beard returns to find 0 meals ready. Furious, he grabs the tools back. Pete is sent to mop floors. Still angry, Beard insults him again.
Better. You got it everywhere, man.
Okay, I'll continue
You were
this
like
way.
a tornado.
I'm sorry.
Hurricane Pete.
You're like a tornado? Sorry, Hurricane Pete? What an ass. Is that how he talks to staff? Pete is livid. But Beard isn't done. He introduces Pete to others. Most workers here are underage part-timers. Yet Beard keeps dropping crude jokes. He unleashes a verbal assault on Pete. That's the scene from the beginning.
China.
No, you just blew my mind with your last
A
comment.
female supervisor tries to intervene, but Beard shouts sexist slurs at her. Everyone seems used to it. Angry, but silent. Pete has had enough. He calls the regional supervisor immediately. He reveals who he is. The supervisor is shocked but relieved. He's hated Beard for a long time, but the franchisee didn't give him the power to fire the manager. Pete is exploding with rage. He had one more stop planned, but he cancels it. He wants judgment now. 1 week undercover ends. Staff are summoned.
Yeah.
Well, Wes, I'm not,
Oh, yeah.
and I have been undercover for this past week, and
When he unmasks and steps behind Beard, he goes straight to the point. Beard realizes he's in trouble. He never imagined he was on Undercover Boss. He didn't just fail, he insulted the owner.
very strong. But I was a little surprised when I saw the kids come in for the second shift, and you still used language that I wouldn't typically.
Well,
These are high school teenage kids.
I'm not their dada. I'm not their guidance counselor.
Beard tries to lie, I'm like that often, but not always. Seeing he's hopeless, the boss brings in the franchisee. With the supervisor's testimony, the absentee franchisee finally learns about Beard's abuse. The boss demands a penalty. The franchisee fires Beard on the spot. Beard doesn't fight it. He still thinks he did nothing wrong. arrogantly saying he'll keep being a jerk. Next, Dave. The boss loved Dave's work. He's promoted to a full-time employee. Training to become a chef begins. His salary doubles. Knowing Dave loves sports, the boss gives him club-level tickets to sit front row, all expenses paid. More importantly, the boss puts $20,000 into Dave's retirement fund. To ease his burden, Dave is all smiles. Finally, Amber. The boss admires her passion and knows the unfairness she faced. To help hardworking students, he starts a school scholarship fund. Amber is the first winner, a $25,000 reward. Also, during deliveries, the boss saw her car had 200K kilometers. He gifts her a brand new Ford on the spot. Amber takes the keys. Tears in her eyes, she hugs the boss and heads to her new car. That's it for this episode. This journey wasn't just about exposing bad bosses, it was a heartwarming change. Actions prove real leaders listen to the truth. Real leadership is about empathy, not looking down on others. Power should protect, not be abused. In any job, remember,